welcome back to 3-2 Brew. Today we're going to be taking a comment recommended from Argy again. Much appreciated, Argy. Deck through some testing here. So we are going to be playing Red Mud. This is a prison deck that I do own a lot of the pieces in person. I never actually got to play it though, because I bought it and never brought it to a live event. There wasn't many live events around, but regardless of anything, this has my big homie Covetous Dragon in it. Huge fan of Covetous Dragon. So very excited to slam through this one. 2 Master Cores, 4 Goblin Welder. There is no Welder combo with the whatchamacallit. It would be Devour and Alter. I don't have that in here, or Fling. But still, it's a cool deck. Got your Skellion in it, so we can do some loops with that if we can stick a Goblin Welder. We got Earthquake, Tectonic Break, which is really, really rad. Large suite of artifacts all in here. Got some ramp on the low end, plus some redraws. 2 Keg, 2 Orb, 4 Tangle Wire, 2 Stack, 3 Thrawn, and 1 Helix. Love Helix, sweet art, one of my favorite cards to play with. Lands, we got 3 Tomb, 4 Traders, 1 Dust Bowl, 9 Mountains, and 4 Port. No Wastelands in this build, which I'm okay with. I like Port a lot more in this, I think. Sideboard, we got 3 Crypt, 3 Overload, our full suite of 2 Blast, 2 Reb, 3 Pyroclasms, which is awesome, and 2 Wildfire. So this deck's looking to lock you down as we beat you through with some incremental value. Real excited to give it a run. Not sure how it's going to play. I did like 1 random testing game a little while ago with it and just didn't play that well. So real excited to give this a run and see how it goes. So let's hop on in here. All right, on the play here, first match. Got a Tomb opening hand. We're going to keep this. I like the way this is looking for us. I don't really know if this is the correct hand to keep, but I like what it's asking me to do, which is ramp my soul off into a Master Core. So you're never going to see me complain about ramp into a Master Core. Okay, Fire Diamond. Really cool. You don't ever see a Miri profile. It's very unique. Ooh. I think I continue to develop the ramp plan and just throw on Dynamo out. Let me cycle this actually. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Now we can get the Master Core out with a pain-free Ancient Tomb. The issue is I think we're playing against control. So they may have some counter magic for us. Mishra's Helix would be insane right here. That would force a lot of action out of them. Okay. Gonna deploy a Karn. See if they want to leak this. I'll get back to Pasta in a bit here. Hopefully get a match number 2 against Pasta. They've been looking for a match against me for a minute here. Karn is a favorite card of mine, personally. I love Karn. I have a Karn EDH deck, which I know is unfavorable to many. These lands with no mana symbol are doing me a big bother. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about it. They're bothering the heck out of me. I think what I want to do here is fire up Thrawn Dynamo as a beater and get in there. Just want to get through the door with this card. They could have a swords for it. It's not the end of the world. We'll put us back up to parity. Okay. Damage is done. Play a port. Cast out Thrawn Dynamo. Just get another one online. Could have cast out the Master Core there, but I wasn't really feeling it. Okay. Disenchant my Thrawn. Or my Karn, sorry. I think I tapped down their planes here. Just put them on full blast. See what they want to do about it. Mishra's Helix would be a heater here. What is, ever since this new update, the text on these buggers looks so weird. One, and then plus another. I'm going to toss down a Master Core. Okay. So we got the little creatures locked up here. All right, they're going to fetch with their Flooded Stream. We've drawn a lot of lands this game. I'm going to go on record with that. Starving amount of lands. Other Impulse. I don't know if this is blue-white not or blue-white control. It's kind of giving me blue-white standstill vibes. But, we'll see. Yeah, these like no symbol lands are just a bummer to look at. Really wish it would look like that. But we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to discard probably Mountain from our hand. Okay. They do have a swords for it, then, they're going to use it. Get in with the Master Core. All right. That's a huge bummer for us. Let's drop down a Mind Stone. Cycle the Mind Stone. Into a Tangle Wire. This is worth probably counter magic for them. Maybe not. Okay. Could very well have a disenchant, which would be a huge bummer. We got all this mana, but nowhere to go, sadly. Wish we did. Second disenchant would be kind of crazy, but also kind of not. They've done quite a bit of impulsing. Yep, there's a Foth for us. I'm going to give them Impulse Mana Leak. See if they want to dig or what they want to do. Okay, so they want to hit land drops, which makes sense against a Tangle Wire deck. Okay. I mean, we're not doing anything right now, so it's not like we're really missing out on all that much. Okay, we're going to stick that. So we're going to fade first. Okay, we're going to hit Tangle Wire, Tomb, and Fire Diamond. All right. Should have tapped down their wastes there. But whatever. With this, we can at least get Karn back online, possibly. But again, I'm not 100% sure how to run this deck. We'll just end up porting whatever they don't tap. Can't really take them off a color here. I'm going to tap down their Fairy Conclave. I know they're probably not going to boot it up, but still. I want to make them at least pay for it, you know? Okay. Bacon goes first. Okay. Tap, tap. Toss another Mind Stone down. Cycle the Mind Stone. See what we can do here. Ooh. Okay. I'm playing this kind of on a slow roll with the welder. I want to probably end step sack the chromatics, sack the tangle wire, go grab back Karn. I'm going to make them pay life if they want to use blue. Nothing in this world comes for free. Wrath of God. Okay. That's actually huge for us. I'm just going to go grab Mind Stone. Because what I'm going to do here is just tectonic break their soul off. 6. Eight. Okay. No permission from them. Any order. Ancient Tomb, we're going to cycle here. All right, just hitting nothing but lands out here. Good lord. Another welder would be huge for us. Oh boy. +1 for a smokestack. All right, we took them. We took them the distance. Wow. I'm getting huge vibes of this being like blue-white standstill. I might be siding a little bit too aggressively right here, but I'm kind of feeling it. Maybe I don't need the Pyroclasm's really good against them though. But what do I want to take out? Smokestack was great there. Keg is extremely good against them. Maybe we just don't need this. Yeah, maybe this just isn't the move. Is Wildfire the move? Maybe Chromatic Sphere? It's a nice cycler. And it can be a mana fixer as well. Master Core is very good against a small creature deck. Winter Orb is pretty nasty against them as well. Fire Diamond's some more color fixing and ramp, but it does come in tapped. Do I even care about Pyroblast? No, I have to care about it because I have Covetous Dragon. What do I cut though? Triskelion maybe? No, because Triskelion works really well. Maybe on the draw, Tectonic Break is worst? We just leave out the Wildfires? I don't know. I really don't know how to sideboard. This deck's kind of difficult to sideboard with. I like it though. That was a fun first game for me. Ooh, no lander. This is a banger of a hand, too. Look at this. Ooh-wee. What a bummer. Okay. We're going to have to put her back. We're going to have to put her back. Nothing we can do about it. Okay. Keep this. Bottom Helix. Sadly, I think Helix. I want to cast a Covetous Dragon. And I want to put that on the stack and I want it to resolve. So, personally, I'm going to play out a Welder. They can swords it. I'm not going to sit here and act like they can't. They can force spike it. My dog's groaning, sorry. You got a force spike for me? I feel like you cut that against this deck, right? Oh, it's a Hydroblast. Fair enough, fair enough. Makes way more logical sense. Okay. Double Tangle Wire. Slightly concerning. But if they're gonna play, if they want to play like a tempo hee hee ha ha game, I'm just gonna play slow as all can be because my hand is slow. Ain't nothing I can do about it. They're gonna play with tap lands. We're gonna play with tap lands. This is how we're gonna roll this. I probably wouldn't have done this if I didn't have a backup in my hand. In all honesty, as well for the viewers at home. Okay, I'm missing land drops. That's super disappointing. One land away from ripping out a Thrawn Dynamo, which gets us fully online for a Covetous Dragon. All their lands are tapped down. I'm going to leave my Ancient Tomb untapped. That way, if I draw any kind of 2-mana accelerant, I got tons of action. Okay, tap them down. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the money right there. Okay. Next turn, we just tap down Tangle Wire, and then we're in business for a Thrawn Dynamo, which we can then back up with another Tangle Wire. I love Tangle Wire. It's a huge pain in the butt to play against. I like that about it, though. I'm not saying that even as a negative remark. Another land drop. They're hitting their lands, which is good for them. Fading on the stack. Or I guess technically you put it on the stack second. Not really sure if that's the correct wording. Oh, baby. Taking a ton of pain. Slamming down a Thrawn Dynamo. That's crazy work. They're just letting that bad boy go. 5 cards in their hand. Let's see if we can flush them out with a smokestack. little counter spell with a smokestack. Holding up the red mana. So they're probably like, ooh, you got Hydroblast over there, yada yada. But they don't care. They can't afford this right now. Yeah. Go ahead, use your absorb. That's fine. I got Covetous Dragon. I got Master Core on my clip. They still gotta tap something down. Next turn, if my soul really wants to, I can drop Covetous Dragon and Tangle Wire. You'd be just a little bit too savage for it, I think. Alright, we'll let it fade first. Dust Bowl. Do you imagine just starting to just rip up their lands right now? They would be pissed. Let's start with a Tangle Wire. Let's see if they want to live through another one of these or not. A Foth. You know what? Yeah. What you want? You want a swords? Or you want the annul? They want the annul. Okay. Because now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go boom, boom, boom. I'm going to slam big boy Blastoise. They did not take the swords. Ah, they had it though. Womp womp. What a bummer. Okay, Tangle Wire. They got to tap 4 things down. It's all right though. I mean, that gives us a lot more Ancient Tomb activations. You want to look at it the positive way. And with our Tangle Wire here, we can stick. We should be able to order this correctly to the point where our Tangle Wire can be tapped down how we want it to be tapped down. And we can tap our current Tangle Wire with the one we have on the stack. I am gonna filter. Just do a little cycling with our Mind Stone here. Another Ancient Tomb. Not ideal. So this is for... Okay. So, boom. Boom. Did I do that correctly? No, I didn't. Darn it. 2 main stacks. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, taparoo. Wow. Powder keg's looking dangerous. Going for... I think just raw like that is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's fine with me. And then I'm going to eat, I believe, and they can get to white. I believe a factory. Start off one of these ancient tombs. I mean, we can just continue to eat their mana base. I'm not going to be mad about that. They got to tap 3 things down. This has got to be mad aggravating to play against. I've played against a mud deck before. I think it's mad fun, but I'd be interested to see like a white mud deck. Just because like Exalted Angel and all the big end white stuff, interesting to me personally. Maybe Tectonic Break in the sideboard was the incorrect call. You know? Like I did cut all 3 Tectonic Breaks, but I'm not 100% sure. Partially didn't expect to get this far. Okay. Okay. Tangle Wire Ancient Tomb. It's your boy Karn. I'm gonna toss him out there. Let him feel good about himself. I think we are losing this game currently, everyone, as well. With Impulse, they're digging for an answer. Looks like they found it relatively quick, though. Or just the decisions were snap. Another null. Okay. We're not quite there, but we're beginning to get to a point where Master Core is going to be cracked on this board state. And I like that a lot, personally. Tap him down there. Flooded Strand. Huh. I guess if you know you're not going to fetch, it's a good idea. Yeah, I think the tectonic breaks are a must. I'm not really sure, though. I think we got lucky game one. I'm really not. It's tough, though, because I really just, like, genuinely don't know. It's kind of funny to see a tap Flooded Strand. Rarely do you see that, you know? All right. Well, these ancient tombs are hurting me. Not finding a city of traders in all this time is kind of brutal. So that's an interesting move by them. I'm just gonna pass through. Because like I'm not mad about sacking an ancient tomb to chop down a Mishra's factory or something, you know? Not mad about that. Like, I'm a-okay with that. And if I can find myself another welder, this Triskelion is gonna do work if they start doing some funky stuff with the cyclers. Okay, factory gets booted up. Okay, they're gonna fetch now. It's one of them Bob Ross planes? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I don't like having this factory hanging around no mo. We can have the Fairy Conclave. Not mad about that. I don't think we can win through lands, if I remember correctly. We're not going to be able to. I don't think we got factories or nothing in here. We got primarily soul lands. But I will continue to eat their mana base. And I will continue to shoot my ancient tombs into the sun. I just don't have time for it. Okay, gotta tap anything down. See what I draw here. City traders. Okay. Let's see how stupid this is. I'm gonna float here. I'm gonna Dust Bowl. Sacking Ancient Tomb, hitting their Fairy Conclave. And then I'm gonna Masticore? I know that this eats away my Triskelion dreams, but gotta do what I gotta do. Okay. So we're not able to regenerate right now, but again, I guess they could have a disenchant. Be kind of a bummer if they did, in all honesty. But I needed to go for it there. Didn't have a whole lot of options. They were partially tapped down as well. Yeah, white would be interesting as like a big white mud deck. Humility. Ruh-roh. That's not good. I don't think I have any way to beat that. Yeah, I don't have any way to beat that. GG's. All right, let's hit the sideboard here. They are definitely going to be nasty. I think Earthquake is good. Tectonic Break feels very good here, especially on the play. I don't think we want Triskelion. Helix can get us out of some sticky situations. Smokestacks can be good, but it's a bit too situational for my personal liking. Powder Keg feels very good. It's a 62. Maybe we shave a dragon. Actually, you know what? No. Let's just cut these spheres. They're really not great. Go back in like this and see how it goes. On the play, on the play. No soul land? Oh yeah, we do have a soul land. I'm tripping. We're not really going anywhere fast, but that's okay. We have a redraw. We have some ramp if we draw something nasty. Ancient Tomb into Mind Stone is what I like. Alrighty. Keep on passing here. I don't think it's keg time. Okay. I don't know what actually. I think I just lied to you. I think it is keg time. Let's see if they want to respect this or not. They currently do not. Okay. Just gonna run it out here early. I'm not gonna put any counters on it because I know what their win con is. But what I will do is I will cycle through with my Mind Stone. Okay. Second Tangle Wire. It's a bit painful, but I'll take it. Then I can go Mountain, drop Traders. They finally got a null for me. Yep, there she blows. The null's why I think that maybe Mud just isn't great right now. I haven't seen it blast any of these games. I haven't mulliganed to it either in my deck's defense. Okay. No. That's a big boy right there. That is a big chungus. We're still going to run out another Tangle Wire. Nothing's changed. Plan's still here. Still rocking. Still rolling the same way. Zorb, have it. I'm not going to run out my second keg. They still have so many cards in hand. That's like the issue here. They could Dust Bowl me right now if they wanted to. Okay. I will not put a fuse counter on it. Thrawn Dynamo, though. I think I like Thrawn Dynamo here a lot. I think a second keg. I'm just trying to clear this dragon. You know what I'm saying? Not looking to be an all-star. Just looking to clear the dragon. So if I can do that, life's going to be a lot better. We have a permanent in Thrawn. I'm going to leave both these kegs just on 0 fuse counters. There's an impulse. If they do deploy a land still, I'm just going to... I don't know what I'm going to do. So this hits artifact creatures. Yeah. Running out 2 of them. Into a... Wow. Missed land drops. They got all action in their hand. That's a scary thought. Limestone. Let's cycle this bad boy. Give me a red blast, please. Wow. Winter orb. It's absolutely devastating. Winter orb should maybe be like a 3 of in this deck, in all honesty. I really like Winter orb. They're thinking long and hard about this one. I feel like they have to counter it. Feels like there's just no negotiation. Because when you have Winter Orb out, like my deck doesn't care about Winter Orb at all. Like I have Thron Dynamo, and as long as I have an access to at least one red, I'm okay. Oh boy. Okay. Sorry if you just heard my dog giving the biggest groan of her life. She's always complaining from the ground. Covetous Dragon. So with this, okay. So now this really makes them in a tough position. Here I can untap a mountain and be a-okay. I don't really care. They have a disenchant, it looks like. Okay. That's fine. That helps me too. Not that much, but still does nonetheless. But blue just has such good draw and filtering and everything. Man, if I could find myself a Dust Bowl or any kind of land destruct. Oh, hot mama jama. Oh, baby. Come on, let this resolve. Oh, boy. Don't have a disenchant. Fact or fiction? Okay. What do you want? You know? One, two, three. They can just cycle Decree here, which is great for them. But I also have 2 powder kegs out. Oh man, are you kidding me? Bruh, I hate that card. Fairy's Response is such a no fun card. Well, that's probably GG's. But we do have powder keg up still, to be fair. It's too efficient. Draw 2 cards off of that is crazy. I also, you know, I don't want to be Mr. Debbie Downer, but I really do hate this standstill deck. I've thought about playing it so many times. I own 4 standstills IRL. I don't know. I'm very low on it personally. All right, back to my kegs. No. Okay. No. Keep it pushing. I know this gets rid of my Sedgwick traders, but I don't have anything else to do right now. See if they want to cycle Decree, what they want to do. This only hits non-basic lands. So 2 Fairy Conclaves. They could just boot up Fairy Conclaves and beat me down. Oh boy. Come on, let them stick around. I'm sure the control deck with 7 cards in hand is gonna let this resolve and stick around. Yep. I have not seen a single Hydro Blast or Red Elemental Blast or Pyroblast at all through these last 2 games, which is painful. Maybe I should be mulliganing towards it, but I'm not sure. Okay. Nope. No fuse counters on here. Well, I'm going to just start getting to work. Let's see if they want to make the first move or not. They do want to make the first move. I'm going to hit one of their fairy conclaves. I don't really care if they want to try and lock me under Dust Bowl. It only hits non-basics. Come on, yo. Man, that card is brutal. Very one-sided, but is what it is. Confused why they aren't just booting up Fairy Conclave and beating me with it. Even one at a time, we know they have a decree in their hand. Okay. Just gonna hang on to that. Dismantling blow. What? All right. Okay. I guess so. I mean, that is part of the problem of running it out early, but also like I don't have a lot of answers. You know, like we don't have a ton of we don't have any counter magic outside of our 4, pyro / Reb Johns. So I don't know. Okay, Decree of Justice. Five. Okay. I mean, yeah, we're top decking against the control deck. Like, there isn't a whole lot I can do here. But we always play it out. No. And Earthquake for 1. Impulsing in response, probably looking for another one. Okay. Wildfire don't really feel like it's going to get here. But it could. It could. Probably not, but 4 damage to each creature. Well, they're going to cycle again. Yep. Uh-huh. That 4 is enough to kill me. I need to wait until they get into combat to do anything. Do you imagine they have a stifle right here? That'd be crazy. Well, Fire Diamond ain't gonna do a whole lot for us. All right, GG's. That'll be the end of the game for me. Match number 1 did not go our way against Blue-White Standstill, but kind of expected that. So let's hop on over to match number 2 here. Kicking it off on the play here against Pasta Fazu. They've been looking to get in a match with me, and, you know, I always appreciate people who want to play against me, you know. So I'm real stoked to be able to play against Pasta. I think we're going to lead Fire Diamond here. Nah, 0-2 loss. I'm on an 0-2 loss, sadly. So, all right, let's kick it off with a Fire Diamond. Yeah, tough matchup. I do think that Standstill is a bad matchup for us, to be honest with you. Ooh, interesting decision tree here. Yeah, I think I'm going to Fire Diamond again. And then I'm going to Chromatic Sphere. But I'm just going to work on cycling through here. We have a viewer's deck, and then playing against someone who's also a viewer. It's kind of cool. I don't have many, you know, subs and everything, which is A-okay with me. I'm doing this more because I love it. But it's cool to play against people who are, like, interested in what I do and stuff. So let me cycle the sphere here. Float white. Okay, draw a mountain off the top. Keg and port. Interesting. Let me toss down a mountain. But just in case they got a daze hanging in there. Look at that. First time on the channel, Covetous Dragon, I believe, actually no, second time on the channel, Covetous Dragon has officially resolved. We'll see if I can attack him with one of them. No, please don't have a swords. Don't you do this to me. Please don't have a swords. I'll be so sad. Another ancient tomb is an interesting prospect. No blocks. Just going to drop in a port and pass through. And I think I'm going to port their island here. They have green, so here they got to fetch blue or white if they want to do anything with either of those colors. Oh, nope, they had another island. I like Pasta, though. Pasta, you got the sick lands. Got them guru lands. Accumulated knowledge. They're working on building their own brainstorm here. Alright, we're never mad to see Tangle Wire make an appearance. Okay, tap 3, drop in a nice little Tangle Wire. They got to deal with that. Okay, leaving their fetch up. I'm going to force them here to either fetch. All right. Force them to fetch. They still have land up, don't get me wrong. And obviously Wall of Roots counts. Do they have a swords? That's the biggest question. Fading on the top there. Okay. We'll go 1, 2, 3 for that fading. Gonna get in with Covetous Dragon. I'm not gonna deploy Ancient Tomb. I'm gonna hang on to that for a moment. See what they choose to tap down here. Take them off white. They can still fetch it, don't get me wrong. I like disrupting fetches. Does it actually do anything? I don't really know. Funny enough. GG's. All right. Let's hit the sideboard. I think we were blessed to be on the play there. They're on Bant, which begs a question. I wonder if they're on Hmm. They could be on Bant Aloran, and that would be a really bad day for us. Triskelium there would be a huge deal. I'm gonna just hedge and say they're on Bant Aloran. Tanglewire I think helps us, but late game it doesn't help as much. Fire diamonds are nice. Chromatic sphere just doesn't feel that impactful in this deck. Elemental blast I like. Yeah, I'm gonna hedge that they're on Bant Aloran. I think I'm gonna drop a tectonic break for a wildfire. We're gonna have to mully this. Not enough lands. Alright, no colored source, but fire diamond. Keep this. Let's stick. Do I want the wildfire? We're ramping to it kind of fast. That would mean we either put a port or a master core on the bottom. I think wildfire can go on the bottom. Yeah, it's a tough matchup. It is. Bird? Ooh, are they on like Bant Threshold? Pasta, what have you brought to my attention today? I am very interested in this. I love me a Nimble Mongoose. Just want everybody to be very, very clear on that. I love Nimble Mongoose. I think here I just drop in a port and we'll port down their green. Yeah, control is my worst. I'm so bad against control. Oh, I'm so bad against it. I am going to port down their forest. Bant's cool because you got the lair support. I like playing Bant in general as well. That's my thing. Like I enjoy Bant. Let's see. They got themselves. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Did a little float there. Little float. I don't wonder why they floated there. Hmm. Did they mean to cast something and accidentally click through? Really not certain. I am going to drop in a Master Core here. Do I wait though, actually? Just in case they have some kind of, you know what though, if there's anything I would prefer to eat a swords. I get that 100%. I get that 100%. All right. Ooh. City of Traders. Yeah, I think I take the pain here. I think I Ancient Tomb and I double tap him off green. Tap a coast. Pay 1. And I'm going to tap a forest. Pay him 1. I wonder what they're on here. I'm very interested. Okay, they're getting in. They got 5 action spells. That doesn't scare you. I don't know what will. Or what, you know. I am going to drop Mountain. And I'm going to tap 4 and I'm going to play a Master Core. Leave an Upper Generation. I don't want to risk it. Okay. That's fine. Because next turn we got Covetous Dragon. I'm going to make them have it. Tap down their coast. Takes them off of blue. One, two. Should have enough room to drop this Mind Stone as well. Gotta see though. Ooh, Triskelion. City of Traders. Dun, dun, dun. 1. Dropping in a Covetous Dragon. I am going to play the Mind Stone. Takes me off my tax plan, I get that. Triskelion here, though, would be kind of nasty. But if they got some kind of blue shenanigans they want to do against me, I have a Pyroblast to deal with it. Alright. And that's the blue shenanigans I was talking about. Hydroblast, Pyroblast. They don't have another blue up. Hope I can get out of this one unscathed. Do you imagine they beat it in me with a Nimble Mongoose and had like some kind of like pump on it? It's got Shroud. But like some turbo mill. You know? Kind of wild. Okay. That's a mountain. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not thinking. For a Triskelion. I just absentmindedly played out that mountain. That was stupid of me. I do think this is a double port situation. AK. You know what? I'm just going to single port. AK is a great hit here, though. See if they hit land. Oh, it's still the upkeep. Lands have been killing Pasta today. Another Hydroblast on the Dragon would be a bit of a bummer. But I can still get some beats in at least. Yep. That's fine. We still got to hit him with it. Let's quickly cycle Mind Stone. 1, 2. You know what? We'll take 2 damage. Why not? Play the Mind Stone quickly. Cycle the Mind Stone quickly. Powder Keg. Instead of denying mana, I would like to Powder Keg, actually. Powder Keg for 1 gets this Nimble Mongoose off my back. I'm really not 100% sure what they're doing, which is part of the issue, though. Another landform, good. Starting to hit lands now. Worship. Okay. Port. Start out with a port here. Hit in. Then with a Triskelion. GG's. All right, Pasta, I got you here. Surprised. I don't know what they're doing over there. I got to shoot them a message on the side and find out. But GG's, Pasta. Glad to be able to run it against you. Hope we can run it back in another testing match when I try a different deck. So let's get on to this final match. 3 for 3 on the play here against Blues fan. Blues music or hockey? I myself am a Blues fan, but for music. not hockey. Hey. Which one of the kings? I love to see it. Sorry, Blues fan, but I'm about to be hitting you with the winter orb. Ooh, I agree. So I do love Freddy live. Freddy is sick live. All right, we're gonna go Mountain Welder. Um, they agree. They agree. Ah, you love to see it. All right, next turn, if we untap Ancient Tomb, we have Mind Stone plus Mountain. That's not going to quite get us there. Little rampant growth action. Give him the heart. Oh, wow. What are we doing over here? Is this a teamer deck? We are playing against some midday spice. I love it. I'm going to untap Ancient Tomb. Chromatic Sphere. I'm going to play out just Rishet Import. I'm going to get in with the Welder. Teach him a little something about street knowledge. Whatever they untap, I'm going to port. Because I can. Tap down that island. No free passes here. Uh-oh. It's a land drop. That's unfortunate. I mean that in like a very serious manner. I'm actually not joking. That sucks. Sounds like I'm joking, especially because I'm laughing. But I actually am quite serious about that. That actually sucks. Covetous Dragon. Big boy's making a big appearance here. I meant to attack. Clicked right through it. I'm so glad this deck can slam this big boy. Do you imagine they main deck the Hydroblast? That would just be devastating. I would be gutted. I'm not going to sit here in front about it. Untap my Rishet Import. Mountain. Going to play in a Chromatic Sphere. I'm going to move to attack. Hit him with Covetous Dragon. Okay. Okay. That's fine with me. Upkeep here, you're going to see some real janky action coming out of me. Filter, and then tap down their island. That way, next turn, I can just hit them with the old... What I'm going to do here is end step, sack this Winter Orb, go back and get Chromatic Sphere. Stroke of Genius. They got all sorts of spice here. Another Stroke of Genius. That's so sick. Gonna filter Chromatic Sphere. Tectonic Break. Nah. I don't think that's us right now. Next turn. We'll get it with the next turn. Hit him with the old Tangle Wire here. I want to know what they're doing over there, though. They got Stroke of Genius. They got all sorts of fun action. Tangle Wire is going to make me tap 3. It's actually more advantageous for me to hang out like this because I can tap Tangle Wire. 2 and 3. Okay. Wow. Okay. I go to... I need another red source to do this. So if I go like this and I move to attacks, they're actually just dead here, aren't they? I didn't even think about that. Oops, sorry, opponent. I'm not trying to slow roll you. GG's. All right, they're on something. I want to know what it is. It seems really heavy blue from what they discarded. So I'm going to be bringing that in on the draw. I dislike Tectonic Break a bit more. I still like it. The spheres are good, but they're not great. They are a redraw, though. If you can get a welder, they're going to have blasts. That's the issue. Maybe they did have low resources there. Maybe Smokestack's good against them. Triskelion? Take out an Earthquake. I'm very interested to see what their deck does, though. If you cast a Rampant Growth against me, I'm interested. I'm very interested in what we got going on. Who's their avatar, too? Skyfire Phoenix. That's just a sick name. Yeah, I'll keep this. All right, we're probably going to go Mountain, Winter Orb. Okay. Unless they try to get crazy on me here doing something. Okay. I could chill on it. I could chill on it. Drop a Dust Bowl next turn. Winter Orb that way. I like that, actually. I like that a lot. Shivan Reef. I want to know what this Teamwork deck is getting up to. I'm personally interested. 1 and 1. Gonna roll out this Winter Orb. They're cool with it. I respect that. Fetching to thin the deck out, maybe. Another great choice of basics. Odyssey and Onslaught. Always got my respect. This can't be naturalized. Can't be countered with my Pyroblast. That's okay. We have 5 mana now. They're stuck on 3 again over there, though. Ooh. That's an intriguing option. I'm gonna Thron Dynamo. Actually, no. I don't like that. Because now I can drop a Tangle Wire. And we're Tangle Locking them. This we could tap 1, 2, 3. Slam a Covetous Dragon. Ooh, baby. Actually, we could slam Triskelion. Fade. Okay. Tap. Tap. Taparoo. Okay. 2, 3, 6. Triskelion. That's what I like to see. What a sweet card to be able to play. I am absolutely in love with the fact that I can run Triskelion. I'm not going to sit here in front about it. I'm a real honest lad about this type of stuff. I love playing with Triskelion. Turn we can tap Tangle Wire. Although we could just start Dust Bowling them. That would be kind of disgusting. Just Dust Bowl, take them off their mana. Cunning Wish. What is this deck doing? I love it. I need to know what this deck is doing. Another Naturalize. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, I need to tap. Whoops. Tap down a mountain. Because I can. Ooh, and a Mastercore. So I can play Mind Stone here. And then I can Dust Bowl, sacking a tap mountain. And then have a cycle up for the Mind Stone. They can naturalize away the Triskelion here, but I get to ping them for 3 on the way out. Wow, they're hitting the Tangle Wire. Talk about things that were not on my bingo card. Okay. Do I want to do this actually? No, I don't. Boy, about to have some big manas. No blocks. We're about to go just straight uptown. Covetous Dragon. And I'm vibing with a City of Traders. We're not going to be able to keep it alive here. But I'm okay with that. We got some big boys on the field right now. This is fun. I still think there's a white version of this deck that's extremely fun. We just haven't found it yet. Shivan Reef. Don't tell me with a good time because I'll blow that bad boy up. I'll do it, I swear. Tell me this is like a Lauren. This would be sweet if this was just secret Lauren. Beginning of each What is this? I don't know what you're doing, but it seems sick. It seems so sick. Yeah, huge fan of that. It seems really cool. I was not ready for an awakening. That's a really, really cool card to have out here. I think I've seen this like once or twice in an EDH video, maybe. It's very cool. I feel bad just land destruction and mana denial and all sorts of issues. We did fight through 2 naturalizes, which was pretty dope, in all honesty. It's an old list I found on the internet, basically rug control. That's sick. Don't lie. That's really cool. What a cool deck to find. All creatures and all lands. So they're about to have a ton of action on me here if they want. I could just proactively nuke it. It's cool, but the matchup scenes. Yeah, I do have a ton. Mana denial and such. All right. Let me actually. Let me sack Mindstone. That's an ancient tomb. Okay. I'll sack my mountain. Yeah, I get that. I fold. I mean, I fold versus control normally. GG's, GG's. Good games to my opponent. Well, we got our Covetous Dragon out doing some sick stuff. We did play against some Bruce, which is fun, in my personal opinion. But hitting the Shivan Reef. Wish we could. I wish we had a bit more. I wish we had more filter lands. Oh, true. Yeah, that's super true. That's super fair. Man, it's tough in this. Yeah, man, it's tough. That's one thing with this format where I feel like, you know, there's probably a lot more answers if we had just a little bit better mana. Which if we had we had the full cycle of fetch lands, I think it would help. I also think a full cycle of just like the 1 mana filter with 2 colors. That's sick. Can't lie. I like the concept of it. That's really cool. I mean, thinking about it, like, I've never seen anyone cast Awakening in this format, but it's kind of cool. Like, it untaps all your creatures, which you don't really have a ton of, but it also untaps all of your lands. I think that's rad. That's a really cool control piece. You just don't see green in a lot of control decks. Like, Bant control isn't really a real thing. Play huge strokes, Urza's Rage, and buyback slash forbid. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's so sick. That is so sick. Man, oh man, oh man. I feel bad that we played the mana denial deck against them just from the way that this all went, but that is super rad. Love it. Have a good one. Awesome opponent here. Blues fan, Blues fan too. I respect you. I respect your love for the music. I respect the deck you're playing. Let's hit the outro and talk about her. Well, everybody, we ended up going 2-1 through testing. We lost 1-2 versus Landstill, and then we beat what was Beast Attack, as I found out from Pasta Fazu, which I appreciate you supporting a ton. As always, you know, again, I don't expect anyone to really watch these videos. I make them just hopefully that people do. So when I see the analytics and stuff, it really does make me happy. So I appreciate the recommendation here from Aragi, and then also Pasta Fazu wanted to be in the videos. It's very cool to me. So I really appreciate everybody who watches. But beat Pasta, he was on Beast Attack. So that's a sweet deck. I believe that's a Lanny deck. Very, very cool deck. I've gotten cooked by that deck by a couple. I think I was playing Goblins. I got just diced up by that deck. And then the last match was against like Rug Control, which from the explanation in the chatter was super, super, super wild. Let's just talk about this deck overall. This deck costs you 242 ticks, apparently, which is mind-boggling to me. A lot of that comes from the City Traders and Ancient Tomb. City Traders themselves are about $100. But there is some more expensive cards like Powder Keg, and Winter Orb isn't the cheapest, nor is Tangle Wire. So just a lot of stuff. Welders aren't cheap. Tectonic Breaks ain't cheap. These Rebs, Pyroblast and Rebs ain't cheap. So this deck's expensive. I don't think you're going to get many wins with this, depending on the meta. This deck feels extremely soft against control. If you just don't have any real card advantage engine, unless you're somehow like looping your Chromatic Spheres or your Mind Stones with your Welder, and then getting like incremental small amounts of card advantage, but it isn't the same as like a Factor Fiction or whatever. But that's okay. Like, not every deck can have it. You can't deal with enchantments in this color. That's a big problem, my personal opinion. There's a lot of great enchantments running around right now, but what you can do with this deck is try to just play through stuff like Oath or which have you. We saw that you can win a game, at least we won the opening game. We were on the play against Standstill. Locked them down, tossed out an enormous Tectonic Break, and then they were pretty much donezo. So it is possible to out-control the control decks with this. It just doesn't feel like it's going to be consistent. I mean, let's just talk about this, though. Like, Triskelion felt great. I think Triskelion actually has a decent spot in this meta right now. I'd like to explore this card more. Karn felt very much like it needed to be answered when it was played, so that was a good card. Covetous Dragon, great. You're just dead in basically 3 turns, you know? So, huge fan of Covetous Dragon. Felt great. I would love this card. It is very soft to a lot of things. It dies to a lot of 1-mana removal. Blast, Elemental Blast, both blasts, I guess I should say. Swords, you know, it dies to like Innocent Blood if it's the only thing out, etc. So, it is a bit soft. It might be a bit too clunky for real in this current format as we've gotten more tuned, but I love this card. Who doesn't want to play big, stupid beater cards, you know? Welder felt like it was super versatile. I'd like to build out a bit more of a Welder package here. I do think that having blue is just huge. That's one thing I do want to talk about. I have a blue-red list I've been building up. I put against blue-red in person. It's a feature match at one of the Dress Crew events, and it just cooked me. I was on Slovor or Magnivore, Sorcery Vor, which I called Land Pollution. And yeah, just absolutely got diced up by it. Controlled the living soul out of me. Chromatic Spheres were big there for filtering or what have you. So I have a blue-red list that I'm starting to theorize and really work with, since Tinker's legal in this and everything. So, but this deck was fun. If you enjoy playing more Staxy type of stuff, if you like mana denial, and there is some land destruction, but it's primarily mana denial, sit down, you know, let's really run the clock out here for a moment. We were still ahead of the clock playing against control. Like, that's one thing to note. But at the same time, like, I think there's a ton of upside here to just slamming through with what you have and playing like the pretty much the soul out of this deck. I think you could probably get very good at it, but it does feel a bit soft. There is a white-red version that I am very interested in trying that Argy also recommended, so very excited about that. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed. Again, huge shout outs to Argy for always giving me deck recommendations, especially stuff like this, which is right up my alley. I love Mud. I'm a huge Mud supporter. I have Mud in person. So very much appreciated. Shout out to Pastafazu, who wanted to play some matches against me. I really appreciate everyone always watching. And, you know, anytime, if you do find me, you see my username, you shoot me a message and say, hey, if you want to make a video, let me know. I'll play against you, yada, yada. Just, you know, always play your hardest against me. That's what I always ask. Don't think anyone would ever throw a game or whatever. I'm not a big YouTuber, but just play your hardest. I like playing good games of Magic. Win or lose, I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So hope everybody enjoyed. This has been 3-2 Brew, and until next time, cheers.